Hi friends, welcome to Pudhiya Review channel. I'm Raj Kumar and today I'm going to teach you how to create content page in Xamarin.Forms cross-platform app. Okay, I'm using Mac, Visual Studio for Mac. Okay, um, so because it is a view page, we need to right click and create a file under this folder, view folder. So right click it, create new file by adding new file, then click Forms tab, and the second option is Forms Content Page XAML because it creates not only XAML page and also XAML.cs page because which is code behind class file. So I'm going to give name my first EN page. This EN refers to my English tutorial video. Okay. Uh, Never mind. You give your own view page name. So I'm going to create by clicking new button here. Okay, there you go. We got two files. One is XAML and another is XAML.cs. So we got a nice XAML page which has content page dot content. Under this, we have to create a stack layout. Um, for example, you can create whatever layout you want and whatever design you have to do. It's up to you. But I'm going as because it is a tutorial, I'm going to give only simple controls like label inside the stack layout. In this label, I'm going to give small text called welcome to um, my new my first English tutorial page. Okay, then I'm closing this tag. I'm going to give vertical option center and horizontal option also as center in this stack layer. Okay, we have created a sample view page rather than main page because main page is created automatically when you create a new um, uh, Xamarin.Forms app, empty app. Okay. Then we have to create a view model for this because you are going to code everything in view model, not in code behind, that is XAML.cs. Okay. I'm going to create that by right clicking view model folder and uh, this time we have to click general and empty class because view model is a simple class file. Um, it is good practice if you create a view model uh, in the same name of your content page, uh, but just replace page into view model. So in this case, I'm going to create my first EN view model. Okay, then click new to add the class file. Um, so here I have already created base view model in my last tutorial. Um, Let me open it. That has property change, event handler, and on property change method that will handle all the property change activities. So I'm going to inherit that into my new view model so that I can easily access to these methods. Mm, so for that, I'm going to inherit it by putting colon space base view model. That's it. Done. So everything is accessible. Now you are ready to do whatever you want to do in this view new page. But if you want to create this view page, that is my first EN page, as a default page in your app, means when the app is um, started to launch, you need that uh, XAML page to be viewed to the users. So in that case, you need to change that settings in XAML.cs app.xaml.cs. So I'm going to change that now for this tutorial. Okay. So I'm going to comment that out, that main page equal to new main page, which refers to main page.xaml. Now we are going to target to my first EN page. So I'm going to copy that code and paste in the next line, and sorry, changing that name into my first EN page. That's it. So you have to add your namespace. For some reason, I have already this namespace in my um, app.xaml.cs, but when you add a new page into it, you make sure you have that namespace, that is my first page dot view folder. Okay. Um, so it is it becomes blue because it's automatically picked because I have already added this namespace. Now I have set this page as a default page, and I have added a small one control called label that will come to my first English tutorial page. What is missing? I haven't add this view model is my binding is my this view model is related to this XAML page. I haven't set that up. Okay. In order to do that, you have to go to XAML.cs and then put a binding context. Okay, binding context equals new my first EN page. That's it. So everything done. And when you add this new view model, sorry, I have to put view model, not EN page. So EN view model. So this time I have to add namespace by right clicking this and quick fix it. So using my first page dot view model. That's it. The error gone. Okay. So binding context is ordered. So in order to test this, whether the view model is picking up all the settings as a binding context for that my first EN page, I'm going to create property in this view model and then data binding to this XAML page. So we have already created XAML page. Instead of I'm going to put this in view model. So I'm deleting this text and adding binding space text string. Okay, so this is a property. I have to create a get set property inside my view model on this name. So after the constructor. I'm going to create property by typing prop and double tap, and then replace object by string because we are going to bind string in text field. So my property name is text string, which is same as that name in this particular name, text string, binding space text string. That text string will go here. And then we have created get set automatically, but we have to put a private variable for that because we are going to bind it now. So my private field will be underscore text string. That's a good practice. The property name and private field should be, it is not necessary to be same, but it is good practice to put a small letter of this first small letter of this first letter of this text, and then put a underscore in front of it. Okay. I'm going to put a set method for this. For that, this underscore text string is equal value, and then in the next line I have to put on property change because we will change this text at any time in view model. So, and whenever the value is changed, we have to notify that with view, and view has to notify if the text is changed. Okay. So that's why we are putting on property change. Then I'm going to create private field by right clicking it. Sorry, I have to create right click here, not there. So generate field. That's it's created private string underscore string text string. So inside the constructor, I'm going to give a default value for this label, that is welcome to my first page. Okay. So I'm putting text string equal double quote inside that welcome to my first English tutorial page. That's it. That's it. We have done everything. Let's run this and in iOS simulator, then let's see the result. I think we have done every single thing. We added binding context in XAML. First, let's quick relocate what we have done so far. First, we have created XAML page and XAML.cs page, which is code behind file for that view page. Then we have created view model for that view page, content page. Then we have added base view model. We have inherited that base view model because we need to use this on property chain. After that, we have created controls in view page, that is stack layout, and then label as its child. Then we have added binding context to link the XAML page into view model. That is binding context equal new my first en view model. Then we set this my first en page as a default launch page for our app by changing the settings in app.xaml.cs. So after we have done all these settings, then we have finally did a binding for that label. We created a text to string property in view model, and then um, given a text string in constructor of view model, and then bind it to view page. Okay, is my app is launched? Still loading. Let's say. So we got the output in iOS simulator. That's great. So our new page becomes default page, and we have used the binding from view model. So that's great. We got the output. So whenever you create a new view page or content page in our project, um, when you do Xamarin.Forms cross-platform app, you have to do all these steps. Create a new content page inside your view folder that you have to create yourself. If you don't create mm, view folder, then you can create anywhere under my first app. Then you have to create a view model which you can organize in view model. Then add binding contacts and blah blah blah. Okay, thank you guys. If you like this video, please comment, um, like this video if you like, and please subscribe for this channel.